When's the last time you had a SKYTRAIN station literally 10 seconds from the front of your door? We're talking about location. In this video, we're gonna find out why people are choosing to buy condos over single-family homes in Vancouver, and I promise you, by the end, you're gonna have a newfound clarity on which is the best choice for you. Hello, Justin.
Hey, how's it going, Alex? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome to Galleria Picasso.
Coming inside. Wow, very
Come on in, come on in.
Okay. What do we have here?
No oil, no urine, no old.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means you get a new home, everything is fresh, and no one's lived in here before.
Right, and that's the reason why people are buying condos over single-family homes.
One of the reasons.
Well, single-family homes, you can't get new homes, or it's...
You could get new homes, but the price point are dramatically different.
New homes that are being built these days are all like duplexes or mansions. Correct. No one builds a normal, small, affordable.
Not a lot. So we have a 2-bed plus a den. It's 887 square foot.
Okay.
Nice butterfly layout. So you do get the master on one side, other room on the other side,
okay.
Right? And then you get this gorgeous view. You see the mountain. It is facing north. You can see airplanes. You see the airplane right there?
Yeah.
So if you like airplanes, this is perfect. But you can see them, but you don't hear them. That's the good thing about this unit. You can see the SkyTrain, but you don't hear it. So it's convenient as well.
Right, okay. Well, come over here. Let's look at the inside of the units. Let's see how big these are. So this one is the primary?
This one's the primary. Now, if you're gonna compare this to a single family home, obviously this room is a lot smaller.
Right.
Right? But people who buy this are usually the downsizers and the younger couples. So if you have a smaller family, this does work.
Yeah.
Right?
What we're focusing on right now at this point is that you get new.
New.
Right?
Everything is new. So this has never been used. This is a 5-piece bathroom. You want to come in, have the standing shower. You do have the tub over here.
You can't fit inside.
Double sink.
We'll trust you.
And also the Condo toilet.
Okay, but what is the benefit of new here? Like, well, first of all, I know toilets new is definitely better than an old.
Also the design. I think the design with every new building that comes out, there's a little bit difference in the design.
That's a good point.
State-of-the-art
Modern design.
Modern design.
Not outdated.
Yeah. People go for a different design.
Yeah.
Our design at Concord over here usually lasts quite a while. So they say, you know.
If you were to go into a single family home, you're not getting these organized shelves, right? Stuff like this. You're not getting any of this.
Yeah.
You're gonna have an old closet cabinetry.
Usually.
It's like barely hanging, rusting. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, interesting. So that's our first reason, right? This is pretty good views considering we're in Richmond.
The cool thing is, although Richmond, we can't build too high, we can build to about 14, 15 stories, and you can still see something. You can see the mountains.
And this brings us into our second point of why people choose condos over single family. Single family, you're never gonna get.
You can't see this.
You're never gonna get, well, no. You gotta spend $30 million to see this.
North Van, if you're on the mountain a little bit, yes.
No, I was thinking more like a Kitsilano waterfront.
Yeah, that as well. Waterfront, beach views.
But to pay like, you know, affordable amount and get views like this.
Yeah.
But earlier, like, we saw views here, but we also saw views from the apartments.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a big point.
So depending on where you are, like your views might be a little bit better. Your direction might have less blockage, right? But condos, overall speaking, you can see a little bit more than a detached home.
Yeah, and views also kind of ties into sunlight.
Sunlight,
right?
yes.
And one thing that's done here, if we just look on this whole, everything that's done well, is it actually lets in a lot of light. All of this is glass, not closed off walls.
No.
Yeah.
So the light can get in.
Right.
When you're walking through your unit, you see these units over here. You get a nice little sunlight. So we are facing north right now, but if you're facing east or west, you definitely get the afternoon and morning sunrises, which is really cool.
It's so refreshing up here. So how important do you think views are actually?
I think, you know what? Before I started selling condos, I didn't know, but I realized a lot of people buy condos for the views.
That's Mount Baker.
That is Mount Baker.
It's so clear today.
So you couldn't see Mount Baker in the unit, but depending, like I said, depending where your unit is facing, if you guys
also,
are facing
it depends
this
on the city, right? Right now we're in Richmond, which is known for flats, but usually not in Richmond, it's high enough to get views because airport is in this area.
That is correct.
But that's beautiful.
So this is your heated stone lounge. Basically, the easiest way I can explain it, it's like a spa room, and then this chair is hot stone, so it just heats up to one temperature. You lay on top, and you enjoy it.
When would you ever use this?
Have you been on a cruise? They have this on cruise ships.
Okay. I mean, let's try it. I mean, first of all,
I can't make it heat up right now. We're gonna talk to the concierge.
Yeah, but I just want to see if it's even.
Yeah. So imagine you're just over here.
Yeah, if you have some friends over and they're like, okay, let's check out this place.
Exactly, it's better than a little study or work lounge. Give me something like that, right?
Well, so this brings us into point number 3. Let's go check out the other one, which is amenities.
Yeah.
And you don't have, well, single family homes, you could have basements, entertainment spaces.
Right.
Good to see you. When you buy 1 beds, that's the most worth it. If you just buy 1 bed and use all these amenities, like crazy.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
super worth it.
I want to
Good, this gym.
Right, some people are using it right now. Should be okay. So it's not a huge gym, but you know what's good about this? Everything smells fresh. There's no sweat. There's not many sweat on the bar handles. Hasn't been used too much, and it looks nice.
So your point is it's new.
It's new and it's nice, but for those like Alex who works out a lot, obviously you're still gonna go to a
This is not enough weights for me.
Exactly, but I think the main thing about condo gyms, like which condo has a full-on gym, right? So the main thing is it looks nice, and you can use it when you want.
It's a really good size. It's more like, well, I think for most average people, it's okay. But for the serious lifters, on a recovery day or too busy, just coming down here, quick pump, not bad. Let's take a look at the pool.
Now we're getting to the real part.
Oh, it smells like sauna here now. Why does it smell like sauna here?
So we're closer to the sauna. So sauna's right here.
I know, but we're not that close. Why is the smell of the sauna? Usually you smell the sauna when you walk into the sauna. Why does it smell like sauna in the change room?
I think they just were using it. They were just using it. That's a good question.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Take a look.
So we do have a sauna.
This is a big sauna.
It's a big sauna.
Is it on?
You wanna go in?
Oh,
it's a little hot. Someone was just used it.
Oh
yeah. Oh,
that's good heat.
Yes.
Oh, this is good heat. I'm gonna sweat fast in here.
Yeah, we should go.
This is really good size. Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, this is nice. It's a big space. Big space, yes.
Pool.
This is the steam room.
Should I take my shoes off?
You're good.
That's okay. Steam room. It's also really big. Can we open the door though?
We're there right now, but yes, we can open it.
These are really above average steam and sauna size rooms.
I think they're a little bit bigger than the usual ones that you see in condos.
Yeah. It's like almost pool size, like community center sizes. And then hot tub.
This is a hot tub. That
Good
is
enough
a
if there's no one else here.
pool. Yeah.
This is the kids pool?
Kids pool, yeah, so it's not as deep, 1'6".
Huh. Is there anyone over here?
Yes, but we can come. And then you do have it's about 28, 29 foot, give or take, but it's not that wide.
It's more like a small dip, right? Oh, this is a great amenity too.
Yeah, this is a great amenity.
Not all places have great water fountains. Some of them have like terrible water fountains.
The old school ones?
Yeah, or no water fountains at all. But this is such a good, I would use this place for filming videos.
Yes.
Especially like dance videos. We should just film here.
Videos,
Well, it depends. Is it usually occupied?
You know what? Earlier it was, but you can book a time. So if you live in this building,
you can book it.
You can book it. You can book it.
But do you know the limit of booking?
Yeah, so it's twice per unit for this
month.
For this one, and also for the heated stone lounge per month. But if people are not booking it, they'll let you book again.
Oh, really? I wonder why there's no exit to the outside here.
There should be an exit. Let me see. What? There's an exit on the other side. They just have a ping pong table over here, but you can go out. That's the door.
Right. Ready? Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Okay, you want one.
All right.
All right. That's all?
That's all.
Okay, so let's do a recap here. So if you want all of these amenities in a detached home, you're looking at 15 million.
Yeah, 15 million.
Yeah. When's the last time you had a SKYTRAIN station literally 10 seconds from the front of your door? Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty crazy.
Can you get that in a single family home?
No. And that's the thing. Single family homes are usually farther away from transit.
We're talking about location.
Right.
So first of all, one unique thing about pre-sales is that they can pool together a lot of people's money to buy a really prime piece of location.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
but in single family homes, the prime locations are already there.
Correct.
And that's gonna cost $20, $30 million.
Now everyone around this area, there's 16,000 new residents actually. So now they have access to the SKYTRAIN station. Airport's 5 minutes away, Vancouver's 5 minutes away, Lansdowne Richmond Center is a couple minutes away. The good thing about condos and master plan communities is that you do have parks, you have retail, you have entertainment around you, so we're not too far away.
This is all retail?
This is retail.
Oh, let's actually walk on this side then.
So this building is so new. You see the top, these are all offices. Not everyone has moved in yet.
And then just on the other side is a plaza with lots of food, like on the other side of the building.
Union Square, correct?
Yeah.
So if you want your bubble tea, you want your restaurants, it's all
but it's
over
nice
there.
that so many are like coming down right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
The location and lifestyle kind of ties in together.
Yeah.
People want a condo because they have access to everything just a little bit easier.
Now it's time to go to our last and most important point of why people choose condos over single family. And it's kind of like, we kind of covered it across the 4 previous points.
Yeah.
But let's not tell them yet until we're there. Okay. We're on the search for single detached family homes right now. And obviously the biggest reason why people buy condos over single family homes is the price. So you saw the unit we were just at. Justin, what's the price of that?
That one will list it for $1 million, but
Okay.
we will listen to the market. So we're taking offers.
Okay, but we're gonna go look at a few homes nearby and see what they look like and what the prices are. So yeah, we're on the hunt. But look, onto your right, talking about location, we're just like a 2-minute drive away from, Richmond is also especially known for so many restaurants and all this stuff.
I agree.
Okay, so we're entering the homes area.
Yes.
Let's look at this.
So these are detached
Drive,
homes.
drive slower here.
Yeah.
Let's look at that. That's,
So these are, you know, the house, some of these are nicer
yeah,
houses.
these are gonna be like what, 3 million plus?
This one's probably 1.
You don't think?
I think it's
What?
two.
1.6 for a house that big?
That one.
Which
Yeah,
one
like
you want
this
to do?
one.
Which one you think?
Either
Stop
that
in front of it. Just choose
This
one.
one.
Yeah, this one. I
Yeah,
bet you
it's
this
got-
one's gonna cost you $1 million at least. So look at that. So assessed in 2025, July 1st for 1.7 million.
2000 when?
Land.
24.
So you can see the building's only worth 25 grand. The building's worth 25 grand, but the land is worth 1.7.
Wow.
So
So,
I mean, for you to build another home onto here, you're gonna have to put another $500,000 or more to build the home you want. That brings it to 2.3 or something. So
good game, guys. What do you think? Condos or single family homes? You know why now? All right. Drop us off and we're gonna go home and start buying a condo.